You know that moment when you send a text to someone important and you're waiting for those three dots to appear? Your heart's racing a little because you need to know they got your message. Well, what if I told you that when you pour your heart out to heaven, there are actually clear signs that your message didn't just disappear into the void? Today, we're diving into 3 unmistakable signs that heaven has not only heard you, but is already moving on your behalf. Here's the first sign, and it might surprise you. The sudden peace in the storm. You've been carrying this weight, this burden that's been keeping you up at night. Your mind's been racing through every possible scenario. Then suddenly, it's like someone turned down the volume on your anxiety. That's not coincidence, friend. That's heaven's first response. The Apostle Paul wrote about a peace that surpasses understanding. Not a peace that makes sense, but a peace that transcends your circumstances entirely. When heaven hears you, one of the first gifts you receive is this supernatural calm that settles over your spirit. I'm reminded of Corrie ten Boom's experience in the concentration camps. Even in the darkest moments, she described this unexplainable peace that could only come from above. That's what happens when heaven hears your cry. Now, the second sign is equally powerful. Unexpected doors begin to open. You know what I'm talking about. Those opportunities that seem to come out of nowhere. That phone call you weren't expecting. That conversation that leads somewhere you never imagined. These aren't random coincidences. When heaven hears you, the universe starts rearranging itself in your favor. Resources appear. People show up. Solutions present themselves in ways you never could have orchestrated on your own. Think about how Joseph went from prison to palace in a single day. It wasn't because he planned and worked it, but because heaven had heard his prayers during those long, dark nights behind bars. God was positioning every piece of his story for that breakthrough moment. And here's the third sign that gets me excited every time. Your perspective starts shifting. This one's subtle, but it's profound. You start seeing your situation differently. Where you once saw obstacles, you begin to notice possibilities. Where fear used to dominate, faith starts taking root. It's like someone gave you new glasses for your soul. The circumstances might look exactly the same on the outside, but something fundamental has changed on the inside. You're not just hoping anymore, you're expecting. Max Lucado describes this beautifully when he talks about how God doesn't just change our circumstances, He changes us within our circumstances. That shift in perspective, that's heaven's signature move. Here's what's beautiful about these 3 signs. They work together. The peace prepares your heart. The opening doors confirm God's movement. And the new perspective, that positions you to walk boldly into what's next. But remember, heaven's timeline isn't always our timeline. Sometimes the peace comes immediately, but the doors open months later. Sometimes you see the opportunities before you feel the peace. God's response is always perfect, even when it doesn't match our expectations. So, if you're watching this today and wondering if heaven has heard your prayers, look for these signs. That unexplained calm in your spirit, those doors that seem to open at just the right moment, that shift in how you're seeing your story. Heaven doesn't just hear you, friend. Heaven is actively working on your behalf even when you can't see it yet. If this message resonated with your heart today, I want you to hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Which of these 3 signs have you experienced recently? Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Remember, you're not just hoping, you're expecting, because heaven has heard you, and God is already writing your next chapter.